you're looking for intellectual, informed basketball takes and you want to bring in media that knows what they're talking about, look no further than If you're looking for intellectual, informed basketball takes and you want to bring in media that knows what they're talking about, look no further than
never early, never late, but we always push the pace, yeah. And we really study tape, y'all just view the highlights, man, we really watching games, yeah. You just watch from the stands, we run 3-man weeks, Paul, Trey, and Allen, yeah. Way more than a fan, we got love for the game, we don't have to pretend. Got it out the mud like you get it off the glass. I'm the run the fast break, throwing me the outlet. Yeah, we got it out the mud like you get it off the glass. Time to run the fast break, throw me the outlet. We on the break, it's fast break. We on the break, it's fast break. Let's go.
What up, party people? If you were watching our stream last night, you already know we are pulling energy from the depths of our soul this episode. I'm gonna try to give y'all the best intro I can, but you know who I am, bro. The hostess with the mostest, and you know this.
This is crazy.
This.
Crazy. Where's your energy, guy?
It's in the servers.
That's crazy.
Joining me today, we got the man in the middle, Mr. Consistent, America's favorite Haitian uncle.
Oh, this guy.
King Dre.
What up, Sakpase, Nabule, Koda Allen, he's the architect, and call Morpheus. That's Coach
Whoa.
Disrespect.
See, we have to have a conversation about roles, but we had a 4 hour conversation about roles already. We can't have any more content about roles unless we're cooking some Pillsbury Doughboy.
That's crazy.
The sturdy one, the stubborn one, PR Sports, Mr. 1995, Paul Robinson. Guan, big up yourself.
Don't know how the thing already. I'm ready to go back to sleep, so let's get started.
This man's fighting for energy.
The proper way to say it. The architect, the professional. Stan forgot the professional. We call him Morpheus. Allen, the man with the plan. Big Jersey.
Big Jersey. Hey, Fetty Wap is home.
Fetty.
September 2016. Big Jersey. T-shirts coming home next month. It's lit. Jersey's up again. It's lit.
Stay home.
Baby, won't you come my way?
Must be a good summer, yo.
Only the railroads know those keys that in.
You know what's crazy too? Right before he got arrested, he was going viral again.
He talked about that in his but yo, actually, that wasn't actually right before he got arrested. Do you know he's been in jail for 3.5 years?
It's been a long time.
When did the
he said because so I think he got arrested, and I think the time you're thinking about is when he got sentenced. But he's been in jail for some time. Yeah. He said that the viral thing happened right before sentencing, but he got told about it in jail. Like his sister told him, like, "Yo, you know you're going viral again," and he was like, "What do we do? Like, how do I react to this? Tell the label to put the streams up or something. I don't know." Like, but yeah, welcome home, Fetty. That boy got You hear me? Good God.
Stay
Jesus Christ.
Stay out of jail, please. Remain out here.
Maybe he got a feature on Iceman. Maybe the boy showed him some love. All right. Well, anyway. You see, all right. No distractions. You know what time it is. First off, I'm gonna say this.
We can't hear you.
Nah, I know what.
Can I hear you?
Answer for it.
Answer for what?
Answer for it.
You didn't say a word. I have nothing to answer for.
The Thunder showed you that they are not invincible.
All right, this guy's
The Thunder.
No, so now
The Thunder showed us something.
I gave you. I want the audience to know I gave them a chance to speak for themselves before me and Alan tear them apart. So now we're gonna do it. It's the game of the week segment. You already know. In case you didn't remember, a game of the week does not mean the game we thought was the best game of the week, because this surely wasn't. It's a game that we decided to break down and analyze for you, for the basketball nerds, to get the inquiry and high level nuanced discussion that you're looking for. For the past 3 weeks, we have known that this week's game of the week was going to be Knicks versus Pistons this past Monday. The thing that led up to that selection was a whole lot of this, a whole lot of that, a whole lot of Knicks talk. We have clips circulating the internet right now with Paul saying the Knicks are the NBA. We have clips saying that the Knicks are the second best team in the world. We have clips saying that Jalen Brunson should be more in the MVP ladder discussion than Cade Cunningham. Do I need to go on? I need to go on about all the talk that was said about the Knicks?
Absolutely.
And I specifically said, all right, but let's see what happens when they play the number 1 seed in their conference. We even took it to the point of Jalen Brunson being a high dynamic scoring point guard versus Cade being a 2010 guy, and broke down those two styles. And me and Alan pointed out that the Knicks keep continuously losing to 2010 guys. In my reflection, I realized I forgot about one. I forgot that y'all used to lose to Trey. Y'all used to Trey, who is also a 2010 guy. So y'all's kryptonite.
He has a losing record against us.
Point guards.
He has a losing record against us.
That's a fact. He does. This man's basically retired for the year.
In regular season.
How many? He played us one time in the
playoffs. Played us one time in the playoffs. What do you mean?
He got you. He got you.
Was the reason
I'm just pointing out that ever since you got Jalen Brunson, 2010 point guards have sent you home in the playoffs.
Trey didn't play Jalen Brunson, but okay. I'm
just saying, ever since you got Jalen Brunson, this new Nick thing, whatever it is, 2010 point guard sent y'all home. And a 2010 point guard packed y'all up on Monday and told you to get out of my city. Get out of my city. Let's pull up what happened, shall we?
Hey, careful.
What?
Copyright.
Yeah, it's a fact.
No, not the game. Not that game. Oh. We've learned.
Because here's the thing: you're gonna pull up something about Jalen Brunson versus what's his name?
No, I'm just gonna pull up what actually happened in the game.
Because I guarantee one person is going to evade your analysis.
No, he won't, because he's on my fantasy team, and that man was trash, pissing me off.
But that's what I said last
pissing
time.
Me off.
I said if we look at the game and I take a look at
the Knicks. So the Pistons beat the Knicks 121 to 90.
Mm-hmm.
To 90. Cade Cunningham had 29 points and 13 assists, proving that you can get 30 and still get double-digit assists. And It was the first meeting between the teams since May 1 when the Knicks eliminated the Pistons in Game 6 of the first-round playoffs. Detroit's win in Game 2 ended their NBA record 15-game postseason losing streak. In addition to Cade's 29-13, Javonte Green scored 17 points, Jaden Ivey had 16 points, and they finished with a 52-34 edge in points in the paint and a 44-30 rebounding advantage. Jalen Brunson had 25 points for the Knicks, who had lost their fourth straight game at that point. Miles McBride had 17, but Mikal Bridges with 10 was the only other Knick to reach double digits. Cunningham had 14 points and 7 assists as the Pistons built a 64-54 halftime lead. Brunson had 17 points at that point, but he only shot 53. The Knicks only shot 53.8% from the floor and 57% from threes. But Detroit had a 36-22 edge in the paints, edge on points in the paint. Alan, tell me what you saw in this game. Why are the Knicks not ready to win the Eastern Conference?
See. Well, okay, I saw a couple things. I saw a couple things from this game. The game was trash. The Knicks got absolutely bullied by the Detroit Pistons. First of all, shout out to all credit due to the Pistons, right? I'm gonna talk about them in a second. But honestly, they just got bullied on both ends of the floor. I'm not gonna hold you. That was just a trash performance. That was just soft play. I'm not gonna hold you. It was just soft play. I only have X and O's for the Knicks because I think they just play soft. Like, shout out to Cat, big jersey. But like, dog, Isaiah Stewart was giving him a tough time the whole night. He was just getting moved out his box. He couldn't do anything. Just pure physical play. Like, Cat, you bigger and strong enough to hold your own against that at least. You know what I mean? Asar Thompson did a good job attacking the paint against Jalen Brunson whenever they got the switches. Was able to get himself a couple of layups. He's not the best scorer in the world, but he did a great job attacking. Overall, to me, the Detroit Pistons, their whole identity is just defense, dog. Like, they just play so connected. They play so well. They hit the rotations. It's just good, clean, crisp defense. And that's how they beat teams, and that's what they did against the Knicks. The Knicks couldn't do anything to score on them. Like, no matter what the Knicks did, they tried to do screen and rolls. They tried to slip a couple times. They tagged their players. Even Duncan Robinson, who's not a good defensive player at all by any stretch of the imagination, he's hitting his assignments and rotating at the right times. He's tagging players when they slip. They all play so well and connect defensively. That is what their identity is, and that's what they did against the Knicks. That, on top of just pure physical bully ball on defense, just being hard-nosed, standing your ground against them, that's what won them the game.
Alan, can I ask a question just for that real quick?
Got to finish one thought really quick?
Yeah, of course.
But we also got to start having a conversation about Cade Cunningham. He dissected the Knicks completely. He was getting buckets, post-ups, pick and rolls, making them he was doing whatever he wanted. And I like anything he wanted. And I like him a lot because he did not shy away from the moment. He didn't play blasé. He's cool, calm, and collected. But in the post-game interviews, he made it clear, like he said, like, yeah, I think he said specifically there was an elephant in the room. He knew, like, the Knicks took him out the playoffs last season. This was a game on Peacock. He wanted to show him that it's not the same thing as, like, the last playoffs, right? To me, I like that in a player. When I'm watching a player ascend and become like a star in the league, it's moments like this I like to see from him because, one, it shows rapid improvement. This is one of the things we talk about when we talk about stars, when we talk about Anthony Edwards. I talk about it on the show all the time. I look for rapid improvement, but specifically in him, when he's aware of the moments, he knows that's going to elevate him to the next level. This is what you like to see. This is what's making him. I'm not saying like he's better than Jalen Brunson or anything, but this is like what you see when players like ascend to that next level that like Jalen Brunson is right now. It's him, Jalen Brunson, Tyrese Maxey. Those guys are like in the East Coast of guards. They kind of like in the same ilk to me. He's on that level with them. He's proven it every night now, and we can't just put him like aside like and just say that
he's
like
an MVP candidate.
He's an MVP candidate. We can't just definitively say Maxey and Brunson are just so much better than him, right? He has to be at least in a conversation with them because look what he's doing. because in Detroit,
I feel like you're not giving enough. Like right now, this season, Brunson and Maxey had to make arguments for being better than him.
You may not be wrong. I don't think you're wrong. Cade Cunningham is amazing, bro.
This is crazy.
We gotta have that. He's amazing. Look what it's not just about the Knicks. He's doing this to every team this season. He's playing incredible, and we gotta start putting like that on his name. What was your question, Andre?
My question was because you said one thing I really liked and it's important about defensive cohesion and people rotating. Do you think if somebody in that rotation is consistently not where they're supposed to be, their defense holds up?
You know why I can't allow you to do that?
I'm just asking.
To do that because your issue in that game was perimeter containment.
No. It was not.
Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't.
It was. The Pistons guards. The Pistons guards did whatever they wanted to do, and that's why Cade in the third went off. But for the whole game, first quarter and second quarter, Jaden Ivey and Javonte Green on any drive that they took, they were getting into the paint.
Correct. You're right.
So that's your perimeter containment was horrible.
No, I agree with that. But that a failure in perimeter containment generally can get cleaned up by you don't even need to stop. You just need a presence, right? And
y'all know that you don't have that. So the fact that your
perimeter players, problem.
That all these 3-and-D wings you have, Hart, Bridges, and Anunoby, y'all know you don't got no rim protection back there. And you showed up in Detroit and decided to have a day with slow feet.
No, I agree. I think from the top to bottom, that was a terrible game. And I've never been more ready to trade Cat than I was at the end of that game. I'm not gonna lie. I got dead tight.
Wow.
I got tight.
Do I need to put the banner up?
I don't know about that. I don't think I'm there yet. But my immediate reaction was, we got to trade this brother, or we got to move. Like if Giannis,
you know how Minnesota felt.
If Giannis turned around,
y'all try to tell me that he didn't have the same problems that he had in Minnesota. This is exactly how Minnesota felt.
Listen, man.
They went and signed Rudy Gobert to try to fix this.
I'm just saying, man.
Which probably takes their franchise for the next 7 years.
Now I'll also give you this. Like Cade obviously had a fantastic game, right? Jalen Brunson did his thing scoring, but I think one of the things we talked about was, does he have to become a 20-10 guy? I still don't know. Hold on. I still don't know if that's where we're at. But I'll tell you this: he can't be a 30-0 guy. He didn't have any assists.
Right.
He didn't have any assists. We can't. That can never happen. That can never. He doesn't necessarily need to get 10 for them to be effective, but he can't be getting less than 5 at any given point. That was also, and I obviously I love Jalen Brunson. He's the best player on my team. He's one of my favorite players in the league. I got to hold him accountable to that. There was a lot going wrong, and the defense of the Pistons was obviously something. They came in game planning for the Knicks. They came in. They said exactly what Allen said. They came in and said, "Oh, it's not going to be sweet for y'all." And the Knicks treated this honestly. The Knicks treated that game like they were supposed to win it. Right? They took it for granted. I don't think they respected the Pistons enough. They played mad soft. And honestly, if Cat used the same ferocity to throw himself at the ground that he did to try to like play any kind of defense, that's a different reaction. I saw that man take 4 shots. 4 shots. And it's not for lack of opportunity either. He just didn't take them.
Whose responsibility is that?
At a level it's his. Sure, it's Jalen Brunson as well. But it's both. I think we have.
Can big men get themselves the ball?
I'm sorry?
Can big men get themselves the ball?
But you're not here. He had opportunity. He just was not taking them. He got the ball on a number of occasions and did not pull. He got the ball on a number of occasions and put it on the ground and tried to go be like a point guard for whatever reason. And that doesn't work against
somebody's got to be.
It's not him. It's not him. It'll never be him. Dre,
so when you watch a 2010 guy put on a masterclass against y'all, like there's no part of you that's like, oh, that would be nice.
No, of course there is. No. I'm not gonna say no.
Like
No.
Cade cutting y'all up for the whole first half and getting his guys going, and then he comes out in the third and has a "you can't guard me" quarter. Like when you watch a player do both in the game, like he is diming 7 assists in the first half,
If you're-
and then he comes out and he has like a 12-point third quarter, just cooking you. Like just like
Here's the thing. Because he also couldn't guard Jalen Brunson. That's a fact.
it didn't matter.
It
He wasn't
didn't
trying to
matter,
guard
but
him
it
individually. His team.
It didn't matter because Jalen Brunson was not cooking on the facilitation. So I'll give you that. He needs to be able, like, you cannot win, especially against a team like that. You cannot.
Jalen Brunson. Let's be clear. Also, it wasn't just that he didn't have assists. He had 6 turnovers. Let's be clear.
Yeah.
He had 6 turnovers, and the 25 points he had was because he had to hunt to get it. He was 10 of 21 from the field and 2 of 6 from 3. I'm not saying he stunk it up. I'm just saying at a certain point, it was clear he made his mind up because he was getting turnovers. I'm just going to come down and shoot, and I'll eventually find my way to at least 25 points. But that was not an impactful 25 points.
No, it was. Listen, the entire team played bad. Yes, of course, it starts with him. He's our best player, so you got to start with him first. But I can't go down the list. And we're all, like, the other guys don't duck smoke either. Like, there was just no movement happening at all. We completely got stifled by that.
I know, but here's what I'm saying. One guy was able to get up 21 shots, and then you look at the rest of your starters: 4 shots, 3 shots, 10 shots. So because Brunson couldn't figure out the defense and kept getting turnovers, he completely abandoned trying to get anyone else involved and just went to get his 25.
Yeah.
That's the difference I'm talking about.
There's not a whole lot I can say about it. Everybody has a bad game. He had a bad game for that one. I don't know if I see him have another performance. I don't know if I've seen him have a performance like that. I don't know if I'm going to see him have a performance like that again, particularly against that team. But there's not a whole lot of good I can say the Knicks did that game. I mean, to be honest. In fact, I might be able to say they didn't do anything well, to be honest.
Got out rebounded, got out assisted badly, had more turnovers.
Paul and I are going to have a field day when we get to
had less blocks, had more fouls, shot terrible from the floor. Y'all made y'all free throws though.
We had to do something.
So let me say this.
Definitely
Right?
made y'all free throws.
Say your thing, because I'm tight.
So let me say this. Right?
Keep the same energy, Paul.
Oh, you don't have to worry about me. You said some nonsense since this podcast started already. Don't worry. Listen. Okay, let me break down the X's and O's so I don't get in trouble with the host. Right?
Thank you.
The Knicks have had, since we got Jalen Brunson, honestly, we've had problems with fast, young, athletic guards. Holland, Jaden Ivey. It wasn't even so much Cade. Like Cade did what he did, but it was everybody else surrounding him
Yes.
that made them so dangerous.
Paint touches.
Yes. It was, and they could shoot. Because if it was like 15, 20 years ago, those type of guards don't usually shoot. Now they could shoot now, right? So that's what makes them so dangerous. The Sixers, similar thing, right? As far as the offense goes, it was an abominable. But here's the thing, right? It was horrible. The defense and the offense was bad for the past week and a half before that game. That was 4 games in a row that we lost.
Yes.
Right? So listen, when it comes down to it, they did nothing good. They weren't doing anything good before they went into that game.
Yep.
We played the Pistons at the wrong time. Now, the next game, the very next
where you were
game,
begging to play the Thunder.
I know, and I still want to play the Thunder. Listen, you saw what the Hornets did. So the next game, the same team, the hottest team in the league, it wasn't the Pistons, the hottest team in the league, we beat them. And that team beat the Pistons not too long before that. It is the regular season.
Believe in the transitive process.
It is no.
I knew it.
No. I think you do. That's why I'm using this logic. Right? That's why I think you do. So here's the thing, right? Honestly, I'm gonna give you a stat. 4 out of the last
giving us a stat.
4 out of the last 6 NBA champions had a 4-game losing streak in the season. It happens. It's okay. It's okay. I'm not going to overreact. I'm not going to say the Knicks are not ready to win the East like you are.
You know,
I'm not going to dare
if they
say.
had won this
hold
game, you
on,
would have came here
hold
chatting,
on,
popping mad
hold
shit, and you
on,
know it.
Hold on. I'm not going to dare say that Cade is better than Jalen Brunson.
He's not.
But he's seen enough.
He's making it debatable.
He's making it debatable, but not enough of a debate to say that he definitively is. Right now, Jalen Brunson is the king of the East. Point blank.
He's not even on the MVP ladder.
Yes, he is.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
Why? Because of the 4-game losing streak?
I'm going to pull up the Kia MVP ladder right now.
Before the 4-game losing streak, he was there. All right. When we go on a 10-game winning streak, he's gonna be right back. Ebbs and flows in a long NBA season. That's all it is. I'm not gonna overreact. But no. But I'm gonna want y'all to keep y'all energy when we beat them the next time. You see what I'm saying? Like we already are winning.
Currently, as of 14 hours ago, Brunson is currently 7th on the Kia MVP ladder, and Cade is 6th.
Right.
But the top 3, they still have Jokic, which is disrespectful. It goes Jokic, Shea, someone we're going to talk about later, Jaylen Brown at 3.
That's
Luke at 4, Wemby at 5. And I actually agree with that top 5. And we're going to talk
all I'm gonna say is when it's all said and done by the end of the season, the Knicks are going to be the number 1 seed. We already look better than we did the past week before, so I'm not worried. A lot of the issues that you saw, a lot of those issues that you saw in that Pistons game that the world saw, I guess, on Peacock.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, a lot of those issues, they don't exist right now, right? They don't exist. All we have to do is work on, and y'all not gonna like this. The last night we lost to the Suns, right? It was a very lopsided. It was one of the most lopsidedly refereed games I've ever seen, and it's causing us. Hold on, it's causing us to lose our edge defensively. We're known for being physical defensively. We're known for getting up and playing a hard-nosed defense on the perimeter, right? At least not Jalen Brunson, but everybody else, right? We have stopped doing that because the word is out on the Knicks. We have to get back to. We can't be afraid to foul out. If you're not Jalen Brunson or Cat, even Cat, to be honest with you, you can't be afraid to foul out. You got to play. Gotta play.
Oh,
hard.
don't worry, Cat gonna foul out.
Listen.
There's one thing Cat gonna do is foul out.
Certain games, I don't mind it. All right, so do what you got to do. And listen, we're all right. I'm not worried.
Did he like foul out of like 5 of his first 7 playoff games or something like that?
Something crazy. Something crazy like that.
I remember those first Timberwolves runs. Like at the end of the game, I feel like he like was literally always had 5 or fouled out. Like it was actually insane.
Yeah.
They had like D'Lo and Pat Bev.
Yeah.
This shit was crazy, bro.
Yeah. Well, listen, I'm not worried. Right? We saw what the Hornets did to the Thunder. It happens to great teams.
Dre and Paul, y'all don't think that no one's talked about this point, or maybe Alan didn't. I forget. No one's acknowledging that in this. Alan brought up how like there's an elephant in the room, but obviously there's history between these two teams and there's a dynamic there. But we have to acknowledge that this is not the same Pistons team from last year. Like I said, Cade is in full control now. There's no more Schroeder. Tobias Harris. I don't even think Tobias Harris played in that game, but he's still on this roster.
He was
but Jaden Ivey is back.
Yeah, Ivey's back. Yeah.
Duncan Robinson is here now, spacing the floor. This is a very different team. And so the new outlook of the team, Ausar is a year older. With this new outlook for the team, do you think that it's still a good matchup for y'all?
Yes, because we're a different team.
I
We
mean,
improved.
y'all are play different, but your talent.
No.
I mean, I guess your bench
No.
is different. Your
Listen.
bench unit looks different. I'll give you that.
Listen, we're not going to sit here and pretend like it was a 4-game winning, like we've swept them last year, and all of a sudden, like, oh my God, we don't know what to do. Like, they got a game in the playoffs. This is a good team. Just because they beat us one time doesn't mean they're going to beat us every time. It was a bad set
I'm
of
just saying, did it reveal anything about the way
No.
you matched up with the new look Pistons?
No.
It didn't reveal anything.
No.
You don't have any concerns
was a
of things you need to do if you were to see them in the playoffs.
Listen. You don't like it, but they played
yeah,
a bad
sure,
team.
but I'm not saying a matchup to matchup. Oh my God, we don't know what to do. Nah, man.
I didn't
This
say
is-
that. I'm just saying, like, can you reflect and see that with the new look of this team, there are certain adjustments you will have to make if you want to beat them again in the playoffs.
I'm going to tell you this, and I'm going to tell you boldly. The change that we have to make is not exclusive to the Pistons. The change we need to make will change how we play against every single team. And that change specifically starts with Cat. I don't care how you slice it. I don't care what we have to do. He is the linchpin. He is the linchpin.
So what's the change?
I think
Roll
Cat.
it, you damn feet.
I think Cat is getting a bad. We kind of dragging it with Cat as a Knicks fan.
I don't think we're dragging it at all, Paul.
I think
I'm
we're
sorry.
dragging it at this
I don't,
point.
in fact, honestly, I don't think we're saying enough.
No, Mikhail needs to
Caleb's in bad.
toughen up.
I'm dead tight.
OG has been getting me tight.
OG
Did I not say the jury was out on Mikhail last week?
because
Did
I
I
haven't
not
said
say-
enough about OG either. I haven't said enough about him. He's getting me tight too. Okay, I don't know what's going on in his head.
I know
really
what's going on.
You want to tell me? Because I don't know.
This
Because something's
sounds
wrong
like-
with him.
this
Because
sounds
2 years
like-
ago he came in playing the right way. And since he got a
Banner.
something's been happening with him where he doesn't know what he's doing no more. He doesn't take the shots he's supposed to take. He doesn't rotate the way he's supposed to. He used to be able to guard centers. He don't do that no more.
OG wants to be a superstar.
He's
And
got to
he
stop.
He can't do it. He thinks he's nicer than he is. And he doesn't learn from the times where he exposes himself and his lack of coordination, his lack of ball handling skills, his lack of a bag. He exposes himself, but he still thinks he's that guy because in a role player role, he might be the best in the NBA.
Yes.
When he fully accepts his role player role and takes open shots, dribble pull-ups, only tries to score one-on-one when he got a mismatch, he is unbelievable. Oh, he looks like he got superstar potential. But when he does too much, it hurts us, right? But it doesn't hurt us that much because he'll still hit an open shot, right? But these little things that he in his mind, he got a little ego, and there were rumors about that last year. And I've been speaking with him.
I see
He's
it.
been valuable to this. I don't want him off the team. I still want him on the team.
agreed.
Don't get me wrong if you're hearing this, OG. But please humble yourself. We're trying to win a chip. We're trying to win a chip. You're not 22. You may look young, but you're not like 21, 22. All right. But listen, the thing is, you don't like this, Pharaoh, but the Knicks were playing everybody horribly.
No,
That's
fine.
a-
I just
I got a question.
yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I have a question. Do you think I may have underestimated the value of Josh Hart to this team? Do y'all think that's a big part of it?
Yes.
I think it's a. I won't say big, but it does play a part.
Josh
That's
Hart
pretty hard.
is literally the heart of this team. And we know
He
it.
is.
He sets a
He is.
tone. He sets a tone, man.
He
Don't
is,
tell
but at
me
the same
I'm
time,
There are nights where he might actually be your best perimeter defender,
Yeah.
which is
That's-
disgusting.
there are a lot of
but
nights.
it's true.
There are a lot of nights. There are a lot of nights.
Yeah.
Best rebounders.
Because Mikal and OG literally got drafted to play defense. And you have a bunch of role players who have spent some, and I said this 2 years ago. Y'all have a bunch of 3-and-D guys who, before they got to the Knicks, got to spend some time being number ones. And y'all are trying to turn them back into 3-and-D guys. And
Wow,
everything you
that's
just
a good
described about OG is the result of that tension.
That's a good point.
OG never had a chance to be number one.
No, he's a little bit of number one in Toronto.
That's the problem. He didn't get the chance. That's a problem. He went to a new team. As soon as he came to the Knicks, we couldn't lose any. Like he started his Knicks tenure with a
Oh,
crazy
wow.
winning record.
On a
Like,
run.
they-
He was
yeah,
on
like
a heater.
when he played, he only lost like 3 games that year when he just got here. You understand what I'm saying? So like he came to us and was like, okay, I'm nice. I'm showing that everybody loves me. Now it's time to
Knicks
take the next
fans
step of my
gassed him up
career.
too. Yeah.
Now it's time to
The
take the next step of
fandom
my
gassed
career.
him up.
But you're not ready for that. You're not ready for that. You may never be ready for that, and you don't want to hear that. That's the issue. Mikhail this year has fully embraced it.
Agreed.
Because Mike Brown has revolutionized our offense and opened it up for him to be able to eat. I'm not worried. You want me to be worried so bad? I'm not worried.
I don't want you to be worried. I just want to like the comments are saying. I just want to keep the same energy, and I want you to genuinely engage with what the game revealed because you would bloviate if y'all had won and project, but now you're acting like the game didn't reveal anything useful because you lost.
Do you think that was a real Knicks that you saw?
Here we go.
You want to answer the question? You want to answer the question?
I like that question. He does because he doesn't.
I think that's the real Knicks against the Pistons is what we saw.
That's where we disagree. That's where we disagree.
Y'all gotta play again and prove me wrong.
Back.
Y'all gotta play them again and prove me wrong.
That's fair. That's fair. But we were on a losing streak already. We lost to everybody. So
I understand that, and that's a great cop out for y'all. Y'all are the best at excuses I've ever seen in my life.
We beat the hottest team in the league the next game, so that's all I'm gonna say.
Who's that?
The Clippers. The Pistons were not the hottest team in the league.
The Clippers weren't the hottest team in the league. Kawhi Leonard was the hottest player in the league. That's all it was.
Who's copping out? Like, come on.
How many games did the Clippers won? Like 4 in a row?
No. Look at their record. They were literally the hottest team in the league. I remember commentators saying that. Like
I understand that, but what by what metric? Like how many wins had they amassed to that point?
I think out of the last 10 games,
I
they
think six,
something like that.
I think 6 wins.
6? All right, yeah, solid.
I believe it was 6. Yeah.
That's solid.
They were the hottest team in the league. So
listen, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
One of those was against the Pistons.
It was 8. They had won 8 games, and one of them was against the Pistons. But they were beating trash.
Were the Pistons trash?
No, that was a good win. The Celtics. Oh no, it wasn't. It wasn't. I didn't. Hold on.
Yeah, that's the game he dropped 55.
Yeah, they hadn't even when they played y'all. They had already lost their streak.
They were still out of the last 10 games. They were the hottest team.
They won 8 of their last 10, sure, but they had just got smacked by. Again, we're going to talk about this guy, Jaylen Brown and the Clippers. The Celtics put 146 on them.
That's crazy.
Jesus Christ!
Relax with that.
The Celtics are different. Jaylen Brown making me look right.
Jaylen Brown is going crazy. I'm not going to front.
Crazy.
He tuned into fast breaks. He said, "This guy Paul Robinson
Let's
believes
talk
in
about
me.
it.
I got to start
We're
believing
gonna round out
myself."
this week's
That's
episode.
a fact.
We're gonna round out this week's episode with
The Thunder
hold on 1 second.
getting smacked by the Hornets, by the Charlotte Hornets, the Hornets of Charlotte, by LaMelo Ball.
No, we're gonna round out with a mix of debate section and rapid fire. We're gonna round table it. Let me get this Knicks ran off of here. First topic for us to discuss a little bit at length: Jaylen Brown's quiet ascension. Like I said, they have him third in the MVP Kia ladder. For the year, he's averaging 29.7 points, 6.4 rebounds, and 4.9 assists. And the Celtics could be considered still a contender despite the absence of Jason Tatum. We just talked about them. They actually were the ones to stop the streak of the hottest team in the league. And they overall are 24-13. And they now currently hold second spot in the East with a half-game lead on the Knicks and 4 games behind the Pistons. Talk to me about Jaylen Brown. Paul, we'll go to you. I like this angle if he's proving you right now, because I think right now is the first time that I could say that he is in some way proving you right.
100%.
Jaylen Brown is like that. That's all it is. I think. All right.
Oh man.
What?
He's also got an ego. That's the other side. I don't know. That's what makes the sustainability a question for him. But keep going. No fault.
I mean, all right. So Jaylen Brown, right? We forget who he is, just like as a player. it makes sense for him to go off at some point during the year, right? Like I don't know if it's sustainable for the whole year, but it just makes sense that he's gonna get hot. Like he's one of the best two-way players, right? He can hit a three. He's one of the best mid-range shooters in the league.
Yes.
Right? He's one of the most athletic players.
No,
he's one of.
He gets
that's a big part of his game. That's how he scores most of his points.
I would say he is an effective mid-range scorer, but if we really were to start like naming players, does he get in the top 5 mid-range guys?
Maybe top 10.
I think so.
This season, I think he might be up there, man.
Top 5.
I think so.
Nah, Cade.
A lot of his buckets.
Oh, the fact that you even started this the mid-range list without Shea saying Shea won is
Shea.
I would say at the Shea, you gotta throw Ant in there as well.
Ant for sure.
That's one of the best mid range.
Yeah,
for
sure.
Big range anymore.
But when he does, his skill level at mid range is crazy.
I'll take Jaylen Brown over him in the mid range. I'm not gonna hold you.
You take Jaylen Brown.
I don't know about that.
Because the thing is, Anthony Edwards has better footwork. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. But Jaylen Brown, it don't matter. He's just gonna jump up and shoot the ball, and it goes in.
Because he has that high burst. That's the thing.
Yeah,
you know
that's the piece of it. Like he
you know who his midi reminds me of?
But if I'm gonna say best mid-range players,
you know what?
All I said was best mid-range shooters.
You know what? So his midi
kind
of reminds me of a cleaner Westbrook midi. Because he's got high.
It looks like an uglier Westbrook to me.
Yeah,
his legs be
it is kind of ugly.
Different directions from his shoulders.
Yeah. Yes.
Like he'll be facing this way and jump, but
the legs are uglier, but the release is a little pretty because Russ's was just.
You right.
It's gone.
The basketball in the air looks better for Jaylen Brown than Westbrook because Westbrook is a line drive.
Line. But he was gone too. He got that one step.
So we got Cade, Brunson. Yeah, I would put Brunson over him in the mid range for sure.
Brunson for sure.
Cade, Brunson. Yeah, you still got to say KD.
KD, yeah.
That's 4.
High key Luka.
I didn't want to be the one to say it.
Luka.
I didn't want to be the one to say it.
I've seen too many. All
right.
You step in the paint, one step out, goodbye. Like it's pretty consistent.
Okay,
That would be my top 5 right there.
And did we even say
I got Brown 6
because Cade's up there too.
We said Cade, Shea, Ant, Brunson, Luka.
All guards.
I got Jaylen Brown 6. Man. Okay, I'm still taking him in the mid range over Ant. I think he's gonna make the shots.
Cade, Shea, Luka, Brunson.
KD.
You take him up. KD. No, I got to put him at 7. I'm taking Ant over him in the mid range.
I'm not.
I am. And the game they played against each other was must see TV. By the way,
Say that again?
That Timberwolves Celtics game was must see TV.
Mm. Yeah,
because they gave us what I was looking for Shea to give us when he played the Timberwolves. Like the media don't treat Jaylen Brown like that, but he took that game the way that I'm saying they got to make players start taking the game. Like he came in a game and matched Ant's energy on some like, I'm gonna win this game and I'm specifically gonna show that I'm better than you in this game.
Yeah, now Jaylen Brown definitely has that mentality, especially this year when it's his team and he's been wanting this low key for a while. But anyway, yeah, go ahead.
He's playing like he got a chip on his shoulder. He got something to prove.
Like this was a bad. Y'all remember this back in December? He had 41. Ant had 39.
Mm-hmm.
And Ant hit the three to seal the game. That game was fire.
Yeah.
But like I was saying though, Jaylen Brown is. Yeah, Jaylen Brown is like that, right? Like he's not a perfect player, but he could score. He could defend. He could score all 3 levels.
Yes.
So therefore, like it makes sense for him to have this run that he's on. And then the Celtics as a team, Ross talent-wise, they're not what they were the last 2 years. Okay, we could admit that. However, they're still not like untalented. You know what I mean? They still have talent, and they got Anthony Simons over there this year. So it's not like
Who I
yeah,
like.
they're supposed to. I was honestly shocked that they were as bad as they were to start the year.
No, because I think they have been playing a certain way for so long, right? So
Yeah.
I feel like the pure shock, literally the pure shock of Tatum not being there. Like
I
they
thought
would,
Brown
they would have to figure out what playing without him looks like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. I thought Brown was gonna like come out the gate like this though. You know what I
I
mean?
think he had to figure it out because it's probably weird for him too, right? Not even from some 1A 1B standpoint, but just from like a flow of the game. Like when you from this standpoint, when you play with a guy like Tatum, forget who you think whose team it is. You're accustomed to having someone out there that can get 30.
Yeah.
You're used to the flow of the game being
Yes.
that there's going to be a time in the game where you can rest because someone else is going to be producing offensively. So I think it takes a minute to adjust to, oh no, I have to fuel this every single time down the court.
That's a fact.
And he probably was taking some possessions off and then was realizing, oh, we're not going to score if I do that. And he had to get a rhythm for coming down and being active and involved every single time. In a similar way, I think that's why Austin Reeves is hurt right now. Like, I don't think he was physically prepared for what it requires to have to fuel an offense every single time down every game.
That's a fact.
And now his legs are like giving out on him a little bit. He's straining calves and whatnot. Like,
It's unfortunate.
so I think Jaylen Brown was probably conditioned for it, but I think mentality and approach to the game, it took him a little bit to figure out how to find that middle ground. Not even find that middle ground, but sort of put together 48 minutes as the main guy, right? Because interestingly enough, Jaylen Brown has never. I mean, Jason Tatum has never had to do it either. He's pretty accustomed. He went from having
Kyrie.
IT to Kyrie to Jaylen Brown. He's always had another person with him that could get some buckets if need be.
Right.
So I think it's interesting that neither of them have ever been in this position before. I think they both would have struggled, actually. I think if it was the other way around, I think the Celtics would have struggled mightily until Jason Tatum sort of figured out what putting together 48 minutes of being that guy looks like.
I don't know if that's true because then last year they started off with Jaylen Brown.
Yeah.
Jason Tatum did not lose like a second of sleep.
Nah, yeah.
The team was different. They had Drew Holiday on the team. They had Kristaps.
Yeah, but I think that's because you're sleeping on Drew Holiday. Drew Holiday can be that guy for you any given night.
No, that's a fact. But he wasn't scoring.
Derek
a whole lot.
White,
He was just consistent. Derek White, but Derek White's still there. You know?
Right, there, yeah.
Yeah, but
He
as
can
the
drop
second
30.
best player, he's getting scouted bad.
Yeah.
He's getting
Yeah.
scouted bad. It's real easy to cook the third and fourth best defender on the floor, but when you got to go against
Peyton Pritchard been up and down too this season.
It's the same thing. When everyone
The
moves
scouting.
up, you move up on the scouting report. You move up in defensive priority. Like people are guarding you that have never guarded you before, and you're like, oh, you guard me now? like you know, what I'm saying? Like,
this.
Yeah.
like
But
like
JB
like
deserves. I was just gonna say JB deserves. I think the first team this year so far.
First team.
Yeah, man.
That's gonna
I just
change.
feel it.
That's gonna change. I think that's gonna change.
I'm just
what's
saying,
your
if I were
first
to
team?
do it
What's your
today-
first team? What's your
He's
first
probably
team?
playing Jay Brown.
If we're assuming
Ooh.
Jokic can qualify, let's do that.
If we're assuming Jokic qualifies, it's gonna be Jokic, SGA. I'm gonna say JB, probably Ant.
What?
Yeah, I think Ant has been sneakily really good this season, and the Timberwolves have been sneaky really good too.
I don't think it's been sneaky. I think
Giannis.
it's really very good.
Well,
You gotta be honest.
I'm trying to think Giannis, but one, he was out if he was out for a little bit. I don't know how games, and two, Milwaukee's been kind of trash even with him.
But first,
That might change very quickly. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, it should a little bit, but like not a ton.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like it does factor a little bit for me. So that's why I'm trying to think if it would be Giannis. I'm gonna say Giannis because
I think he's the first player you draft in your second team.
Oh wait, Luka. I'm tripping. Luka.
That's what I'm saying. You got Luka.
Luka.
I feel like Luka, Shea, and Jokic are locks. They're locks. They're you know what I'm saying? They're locks for first team. And then you have to
lock for first team too.
I was gonna say that you have to it's going to take a real strong argument to keep Giannis out the first team.
Let me see.
So then with that fifth spot, I think there's 3 players fighting for it. That's Ant, Cade, and JB.
Jalen Brunson.
The Celtics. Yeah, and then I was gonna say, then you have Jalen Brunson. Like he may or may not have an argument for first team.
If he's not first, that's the thing. If he's not first team, he's first ballot second team.
I think that's your second team backcourt. I think the JBs are the second team backcourt. I think Jaylen Brown and Jalen Brunson are the first 2 people you put on the second team.
This is why I don't like to talk about these awards so early in the season. Because
it's not early anymore, bro. We're halfway through January.
I still think it's too early because usually by like February, March, these situations, these like all these options will filter themselves out a little bit, and then it'll be a little more clear. Because right now there's like
we got a pod to do.
10 people.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
We named like 10 people that could qualify for first team All NBA, and all of them are all worthy of it. You see what I'm saying?
I think there are levels, and I think the levels, like what you're saying is like maybe some guys will taper off and like fall out of the convo.
Not even that.
My argument is I think we're not acknowledging the guys who are playing themselves above this convo. Like we're throwing what Jaylen Brown and Jalen Brunson are doing this year in the same conversation with what Shea, Jokic, Luka, and Giannis are doing this year. There are 2 different levels there. Like,
yeah, but I agree with you, but like that's only 4 spots. You know what I mean? Like someone's got to take that 5th spot because I agree with you.
Right?
Those 4 people lock in. I just forgot Luka's name. That was my bad. But like those 4 lock in. But there's got to be a 5th spot, and if it's for me, like because like just like Paul said, a lot of these guys are very deserving of it. So when all these people are deserving of it, I break the tie by like winning, maybe a little bit of like quote unquote narrative. I'm saying narrative. Sure. I mean, like look at what JB's doing with a Celtics team that's completely depleted. That's what people are saying.
I feel like that's why he's.
My dog just shook himself.
Crazy. Oh no. I feel like the narrative of it is why he's so high in the MVP ladder. Yeah. But I feel like when it comes to first team, like, I mean, Cade's giving you 25 and like 12 a night, dog. Like,
he is.
Like, how can you say he's not in the conversation for that 5th first team spot?
No, he's for sure is.
I don't have him above Jalen Brunson. I'm gonna be honest. I really.
How could you not?
What do you mean? How could I not?
I want you to literally explain to me how you think Jalen Brunson is having a better season than Cade Cunningham.
Or more points.
In what way is he having a better season?
Scoring. He's scoring better than him.
That's it. That's the only thing he's doing better than him.
Maybe. He's also a more clutch player than him, but that's a different conversation.
I mean, I guess you're doing historically. I'm talking first team is about the season you're having. He can't be more clutch than Cade because he's lost more than Cade. If we're talking about this season.
That's not true.
If we're talking about this season,
how
can this guy be more clutch than you when your team has lost more games than
being clutch is about winning what you games? Do in clutch time.
Winning games?
In clutch time. That's what being clutch is about. If your team is worse, you could still be a better clutch player than somebody else who has a better team than you.
You do not have a successful clutch moment unless the team wins. So whatever clutchness you are considering that resulted in losses, you have to take that out.
If you blow out every game that you win, then we don't even know if you're clutch or not.
Right, but that's not what the Pistons are doing. I think that's what we have to be clear. No one's actually watching the Pistons. This is like.
So you told me they have a bunch of close games that they just pulling it
not
out?
A bunch, but they like. Okay, for example, last Sunday, right before they played y'all, they only beat the Cavs by 4. The game before that, they only beat Miami by 6. Now, yes, they blew us the hell out, and then they lost big to the Clippers, and they blew Sacramento out, and they blew Portland out, and they blew Charlotte out. But they only beat the Celtics by 7. Like they're not doing what the Thunder are doing in the West, which we're gonna get to in a second as well. Like they are just beating teams, but they're not, running away with the conference, which is why you have confidence. Actually, that's the exact reason you have confidence.
People underestimate how exciting the Knicks games are because so many of the games are close. The Knicks probably have the most clutch games played in the league.
I think the Heat do actually. Bro. I think you just watch it and it's exciting because it's your team.
No, I'm not. I promise you, I'm not.
You know how I know that you're wrong? Because I actually know for an official ESPN stat that the Lakers lead the league in clutch wins this year as a team.
No, listen. The amount of games that are close going into the last 5 minutes. Almost every game the Knicks play, that's what the situation is.
Well then, all right, fine. It's a moot point. I don't want to get caught up on it. We can move off of this. You really wanted to talk about the Thunder, specifically their loss to the Hornets, but I mean overall, the Thunder are in a little bit of a skid. Jalen Williams, J-Dubs is really, really smells himself, bro. I just wanted to start this topic off with saying that for a one-chip player, he's talking as if he has already ran a dynasty.
You saw that interview with Agent?
It's not just that one. It's about 4 different sound bites over the past month where he's talking as if he's like a 5-time champion. And it's like, yo, you've won 1 ring. Like, they were talking about like high stakes games and pressure, and he's like, brother, I've played in the finals. Like, okay, dog. Okay. Like, all right. And then the other day he goes, I think that we have been dominating and winning so many games for the past 3 years that when we have a regular stretch where you win some and you lose some, it's like shocking to y'all. I said, 3 years? I said, hold on. I remember y'all being in the play-in, but 3 years. Like, well, hold on,
yeah.
So I don't know, like, what do y'all take on that? Like the Thunder looking human. The 73-9 is out the window. That's not happening
now. Yeah.
See, the thing is, you can't. The league got to shut him up. He got every right. He got every right to talk the way he's talking right now.
It's a little heavy though. It's a little bit heavy talk. Like he's on the floor 1. He can get in the building, but his security clearance does not let him go upstairs.
Yeah, but you see, the thing is he's just answering questions very bluntly. You know what I mean? Like that's literally what he's doing. So if he wants to be that blunt, and I think him winning this chip is unlocking. And it's not even just winning the chip. It's the fact that he's not a first-year player anymore. Players get more comfortable when it comes to how they interact with the media as their career goes along. I think that combined with the fact that he did win the chip and was a big part of that, it's like this is his personality. And so this is how he talks. Be more
specific about what my criticism is, because it's not the verboseness of the way he's commenting, because I think that's, like you said, that's on mic personality. That's him getting comfortable. For me, it's the sentiment that is being expressed in his comments. I don't think the Thunder have won enough for them to take the regular season is not important approach. And that's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting from these comments. Like when they ask him about, games having stakes or high pressure situations, and he's on some, I've been in the finals, this is whatever. When he's addressing a losing streak and talking about this is just regular, y'all are overreacting. Like, you've won 1 time. You don't get to be like, oh, the regular season is whatever yet.
But everybody, but everybody who's in their prime right now won 1 time.
Right.
I don't care. None of them get to talk like that. Yeah, Giannis doesn't. I mean, let's compare him. Let's compare him. Does Giannis act like the regular season doesn't matter?
Yes.
No.
Jokic for sure does.
Giannis acts like winning doesn't matter.
No.
Giannis acts like winning doesn't matter.
No, he does not.
Giannis
None of
acts
these
like
one-ring guys act like the regular season doesn't matter.
Giannis acts like winning doesn't matter.
No, I disagree with that.
I know I'm hard on Giannis. Let's be serious. Let's be for real for a second.
No, for real.
What did he say?
There's no losing in sports.
Yeah, there's no losing in sports.
That don't
No,
mean
he didn't say there's no losing. He said there's no failure in sports.
No failure in sports.
And he was discussing postseason specifically. You know I hate those comments, but we're not going to sit here and act like Giannis doesn't take regular season games seriously.
So does Jalen Williams not?
The way his comments, the way he talks about the regular season, he's giving the energy of this regular season shit don't matter. That's my critique.
I think that
And I feel like you don't earn that off one chip.
No,
I'm talking like Clay.
It's
Damn,
not
man.
put him up, man.
Yeah,
Gotta
he
shut
acting
him
like Clay.
You're talking like Clay.
They gotta shut him up. That's what I think.
But
The
who
league
shut
gotta
him up
shut
is
him
the
up.
question. The Hornets, like they don't care about that. You know what this
Well,
run
yeah,
is
you-
from? I said this
you-
before. This run is
You
from-
don't care. You shouldn't care about the Hornets in isolation, but they've been on the skid. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
that's true.
You should act like that matters a little bit more.
That
I
for
agree with
sure.
you.
That, but like, what is he supposed to say? Like, he's not the player that I need to come out and be like, "Listen, we gotta address this." That's a
And
shade.
yeah,
comment.
his sound bites keep getting passed around and traveling.
That's a fact too, because he keeps chatting. He needs to.
This is what I'm saying, bro. Like
he be chatting. I'm not gonna.
you on your baby ring. Like let's be so for real.
I don't. Here's the thing. I remember the year.
That's your baby ring. That's uno. Like
But this isn't. Here's the thing,
He might
guys.
be the only one.
Guys after that,
and that's why you don't talk like that, because you might mess around and never get back.
But guys,
A lot
after
of these
the
guys
first
that got
ring
one
was
ring.
crazy. I remember after, what was it? I think it was after LeBron left the Cavs. What's his name? Who was their power forward?
Channing Frye,
No,
Drew Gooden,
Tristan
no,
Thompson,
the rebounding, the one that was with the Kardashian.
Tristan
Thompson.
Thompson.
Tristan Thompson. He's like, someone asked him, was like, "Yo, what's going on, dude?" He said, "We're still the best team in the world." And like you, after you win,
I remember that shit.
and I was like,
I do. That was
and
crazy.
you know what? And someone endorsed them. They said, no. They are. They just want a chip. When you're on your first chip, you get a little lax. Okay, you get a little leash, a little room. You know what I'm saying? But if they lose this year, hold on.
No, you
If
don't.
they
I
lose
don't
this
think
year,
you do.
listen, people give them room. It would be different if they were losing and talking like this. Yes, they're on a skid, but they're still far and wide the best.
But that's losing though. Like in context, he's talking like this while losing.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And I'm not gonna lie, the crazier part about this is, and we haven't said it yet, they're high-key losing because of him.
I wasn't gonna go there, but it's like also you just got here too, brother. Like
That's when the losing started.
Going through this. That's why I said. That's why I
you
said
just
before, I
got
don't
here
wanna hear
and
from
shit is going left, and you're chatting. Like that's three factors that make me look at you kind of strange. Like
This is the second time in 24 hours I've had to deal with something similar, and I'm not liking it. I'm not liking it one bit. I don't want to hear this. I don't want to. If you're the reason we're losing,
Look, my sound effects are on right now.
if you're the
let it-
reason
let it-
losing
my mic
and
is
you're
scorching right now.
new
If you're the
here
reason
and you're
after
chatting,
losing,
not great for team morale.
it can't be. It can't be. It can't be. And certain other guys, certain 1A and 1B kind of guys, got to be the ones to be like, listen, man, I apologize. I'm just saying.
Who would that be?
Today is the 1B guy.
All right.
The 1B guy is not the 1A guy today. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Andre is a mixy guy, man.
As hell.
We gotta stop
keep
this.
saying it. We keep saying it.
You gotta stop this, man.
He's messy boots chatty patty.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
He just be talking and
Did
then
something
it
just hit
hits
me?
you.
He's he's the nigga that throws spitballs across the room in homeroom, but then throws the straw away. Like, yo, like,
Yo, it's
yo,
crazy.
what,
You don't feel
who
that?
was that?
Who
What
did
was that? You wanted to break down the Hornets game specifically so bad, Paul. Give it to us.
Not really. Not really. I just wanted to highlight. I just wanted to highlight. I want to know what did we learn about the Thunder. Since we want to know what we learned about the Knicks.
Listen, okay, can we stop?
Getting blown out. What did we learn about the Thunder? All good.
Can we stop this?
We not overreacting to the Thunder. Oh, they
What
gotta
do
get
you
over
mean?
that.
I just criticized Jalen Williams for 15 minutes.
You're right about that, but like,
So you criticize
with these,
how
like,
he talks to the media. That's different.
No, but no, I said I criticize.
what?
Hold on, Dre. I
Yeah.
criticize I talking to media because I think it's emblematic of a sentiment that could be the Thunder's ultimate downfall. They can't be too cool. They can't be. They haven't reached the regular season. Doesn't matter. I think winning a chip and then going whatever an O. I don't know if that was actually good for their mentality.
but I don't know if it's
When you win a chip, it only gets
tasteful.
hard. When you win a chip, it only gets harder to win. So you're supposed to get hungrier. I
That's
don't know
tasteful.
if the Thunder look hungrier right now.
That is SJA's fault.
Yes.
It's
He's the nonchalant king of the NBA. It's his whole. He sets the
You
tone,
hear Ant saying nothing like this or
and
endorsing.
he's the oldest player I think on the team.
He is. He's
He's not the
an
oldest,
undisputed leader.
but like he's the senior guy, if you will. He's
He's
not the
undisputed
literal
leader.
oldest player on the team.
Oh, Alex Caruso, my fault. Yeah,
Yeah, he's not literally the oldest player.
he's one of the older guys, I should say, on the team. As young as he
He's the
is.
leader of the team.
That's
Yeah,
the best player.
yeah, but he could be nonchalant in personality and still plays with hunger and fire.
But he does. That's the thing. He's not chilling. He's not cooling at all. That's why I'm saying I have an issue.
And I know he's hungry because he knows he got Jokic on his ass and he's trying to get this second MVP. So I'm not worried about his hunger.
I can't look at a
He
guy
out there trying to get it. I don't know about the whole team.
You
though.
think Jalen Williams isn't playing hungry? That's
I
an
don't.
inflammatory, really.
I don't. And in fact, I think he's coming
His
in with
comments
a
would
mindset.
lead me to believe not.
I think he's
His
coming
comments.
I think he's coming in with a mindset of we got it, and it's creating a lack on the team defensively and offensively. And I said it from the first time he got back. He does not look like he fits with this team right now because they have been rolling without him. He is struggling.
I don't know if I'm gonna go with that.
I'm going to go there. He is
That's
struggling. He is
little-
struggling to fit into the offense. And
I mean, he
he's
just had
slowly
26 last night in a win against the Grizzlies.
Say it again.
He just had 26 last night in a win against the Grizzlies,
Dude, he's turning it
but
around.
it did take a go-ahead three-pointer with 1:07 left to beat the Grizzlies.
Yeah, that's not how it's supposed to be. They don't even have
And
Ja.
they're trying to trade Ja.
They only beat the Jazz by 4 points. Like,
You see, y'all like he can get 26. I'm not saying he's not.
Shea had 46. God damn.
I'm not saying he's not hitting shots. I'm saying there
That
was
boy
a
had
natural
19
flow.
free throws.
There was a natural flow. that he had. How many free throws? I'm sorry, that caught me off guard.
Imagine me
He's not
eyes
meeting the
rolling
allegations.
and my
boy.
eyes
Not
hitting
being
that.
obvious.
I'm looking at everything that happened. I'm like, okay, yeah, they only beat them by a couple points. I'm like, okay, Shea went crazy, 14 and 26, 17 and 19 from the 17 and 19.
Yo,
Golly.
he's not beating. He had the same amount of free throws as some people have field goals.
That's what I'm saying.
That's crazy.
Jesus Christ.
He's not beating
No,
the
literally.
allegations, man.
Never.
That's validating allegations.
Laurie Markkinen went 11 of
Never.
19 from the field.
That's
Say
crazy.
it again?
Laurie Markkinen led the Jazz in points, and he went 11 of 19 from the field. They had that night, but better at the free throw line.
Man, he's not beating the allegations,
he had
man.
your
That's
whole
validating
game.
allegations.
He had your whole game at the free throw.
That's crazy.
All I'm gonna say is this year more than any year, we got to start investing in refs. That's all I'm gonna say. More than any other year. We got to
lie.
score
I'm
against
not
you.
gonna lie.
What I saw against the Knicks last night,
Crazy.
No, against the
19
Knicks
is
last year and last
disgusting.
night, I'm telling you.
that was crazy last night. I'm not gonna hold you.
But they've been scheming against the Knicks for a minute. Like, I'm not low to this.
Oh god!
All right, let's not do this. Let's not do this.
Where's the banner? Where's the banner?
You see? You see?
Put
Let's not
the
do this.
banner up.
Let's not do this.
Listen. You can keep the banner up. You can keep the
Can we talk
banner
about
up.
the Lakers?
We can.
Wait.
That's
Is that I think that is our final topic. Yeah.
Good.
Oh no, Trey. I was gonna ask us where should Trey
That
go,
was
but now we know.
Crazy.
A 2010 guy is on the move. I don't have a ton of thoughts about this. I really have no idea
I do.
what this is. And I need to watch a game first. I need to see what this looks like on court.
If he plays,
Yeah,
Right.
I want to see what Trey he gives them. Like, does he play motivated, or does he take the rest
He's
of the
not
year
even
off?
playing. He's not going to be playing for a minute.
How are they gonna get away with this?
He went to rehab, and they said, "Let's get it."
Nah.
That was crazy.
Wait, what?
wait, what do you mean, Paul?
He went to the Wizards. He's not playing. This
What
man
do
will
you
not.
mean rehab though? You mean
He's-
like physical?
Yes,
Oh, for what?
just
He
for
doesn't-
mindset, brother. Like he's not trying to play. I don't know what it is.
What are you
This-
talking about? Wait a
I'm-
minute. His
I'm-
name is
I'm-
Rayford.
Yeah.
His name is what? What's his name? What is it?
All these players go by their middle names, man.
Wait, what's his name right
Rayford Trey Young.
here? Rayford?
Yes.
Yo,
Wardell.
Bro's dying.
Rayford.
Nah,
Man.
you should have gone
Is
by
it-
Rayford.
is
Rayford
or is he
Irving.
Bro, I got real tears.
Rayford Young the third.
Rayford Young the third. That's
The
a tough
third?
name.
The
I'm
third
not
is
gonna-
I don't know if he's the third. I'm just saying that.
That's
Uh,
tough.
Honestly,
Rayford
that
Young
man
the
sound like he
third?
come
That's a
from
comic
old
book.
money.
That's a
Yeah.
comic.
That's the whole
I
thing.
thought-
I thought his
Old
name was
money.
like Travion or like
No.
That
The
brother's name
man's
is
from
Rayford.
Oklahoma City.
Yo, his name is Rayford.
Nah, you foul. You're foul. You're foul.
Yo, one more, and then I'm off it. He has the hair genes of a Rayford.
Yes, he does. His parents saw that and said, "Damn, Ray.
Come on,
Come on,
man.
man. Come on."
Yo, look at my eyes. Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Yo. No, but hold on. No. I don't
No.
think he's gonna be playing like that when he gets to the Wizards. I really don't like. There's no basketball.
There's reports about this, Andre.
I know. I know. I know.
So how are they
What
going to
y'all
get away
saying?
with this? That's what I want to know. How is the NBA going to allow this? Because he doesn't have a season-ending injury.
Wait, can y'all explain to me what I don't
Yeah, I don't
understand.
know.
What are y'all talking about?
Oh, you
The,
know.
the reports are saying that the Wizards do not plan to play Trey all that much.
Or at all.
What do you mean?
That's the reports. That's it. That's the report. They didn't say anything else.
I did see that.
Hold on.
I
Why
just-
Trey Young won't play much for the Wizards after the what?
Yeah.
He's
Oh,
not-
you got tapped in.
At the beginning of this, I said he's semi-retired. Y'all thought I was
Because they want to protect their first
Their
round
draft
pick.
pick.
They-
Yeah.
They
They're trying to violate
can't
the
do
Knicks.
this. They can't do this.
That's what I'm trying to say. How are they going to do this?
Proven. This is what when we tell y'all that they're scheming.
They're just going to say that he has
against
whatever
us.
injury
It's
because he's been
crazy.
battling injury all season.
They're gonna-
He's
Wow.
But you can't. But they investigate that now.
They do.
the league has to come to the conclusion to investigate it. You know what I mean? Like,
So what, he's gonna have to fake an injury the one time he plays.
Yes.
no.
Giannis
'cause
did it.
He's
Giannis
been,
did it.
he's been out. He's
Giannis
been
did
out
Giannis faked the
in and
injury.
out of the league.
Yes, he did.
Half injury.
Yes, he did. And we saw it.
Wait,
The
what do you
world
mean?
saw it. He ate the injury right in front of our eyes. We all saw
Yeah.
it.
Giannis faked the injury. You
Yeah.
want to stand
I'm
on
pulling
that?
the clip up.
I'll stand on it.
I'm pulling the clip. Yes, I'm
You don't
standing on
have
it.
to.
I'm
You
pulling
don't
the
have
clip
to
up.
pull it. I know exactly what you're talking about. All
You
of
know
us-
exactly what I'm talking about. That was the most bogus thing I ever seen in my life because he wasn't good at it. he wasn't good at it. It was
Oh,
badly
man.
executed.
Man was walking
quick with
fine
Trey
right
Young-
after.
with
He
Trey
said, "I
Young, it's
can't
not-
walk." Got up and proceeded to walk out. Yeah.
He's been in and out of the lineup for Atlanta. You know what I mean? It's not unfeasible for him to like be rehabbing the injury. So I don't know if it's foul. It is, but But I don't know if the league is going to be like, we have to investigate that.
No, what's
It's just
crazy?
not
If he's-
it's not
if
a
he's-
clear cut.
If he's healthy enough to be in and out, that's more like a day to day. That's not season ending.
It's not.
Well,
season ending.
when I say he's been in and out the lineup for Atlanta, I'm talking about he was out for weeks. He was out for like 3-4 weeks at one point.
Right. No, I know. And then he came back. He played against the Knicks like last week.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know what they were planning to do. Oh, did I see it? I might have saw this.
Be careful of the copyright, though. That's all I'm gonna say.
It's gonna be quick.
Finding a cut in AJ Green.
And that's the key. Giannis is down. He said,
Oh my gosh!
doesn't look good.
One more time. Look at this shit.
Finding a cut in AJ Green.
And that's the key. Giannis is
Like,
down.
bro.
He said, doesn't look good. It does not look good. He went down and immediately.
Finding a cut in AJ Green.
That's the key.
Man took a
I
seat.
rest my case, ladies and
That was
gentlemen.
funny. That was
I
funny.
rest
I'm
my
not gonna
case,
lie.
ladies and gentlemen. And he cursed in Greek to really sell it. He said, "I'm about to get." Oh, no.
That was funny.
Oh man. Oh no.
So yeah,
But from,
probably he might do that. Yeah, he might.
But that pick is the Knicks if they're I think decent.
I'll
If
tell
it
you
ends
why-
up being like a top 8 pick or something like that.
I'll tell you
No,
exactly
pick-
why Rayford did that. He realized his team wasn't going to be able to go against the
Why
Hawks.
who?
Why Rayford did that? He realized that on the Hawks. He realized that on the Hawks he'd never be able to get back in the mix.
Well, I'm calling
He said,
him Ray
"What's
for the rest of
way
his career.
I can damage New York. What can I do to make this happen? We're not going to play him, so what can I do to make it happen? Let me go make sure they don't get this protected first round pick.
That's a fact.
You're tight.
Yo, but like on the other
That's
side
a
of
fact.
things, though, like the fact that no other team wanted him.
Yes.
We
gotta talk about
very
that.
tough.
That's a
Yeah,
fact.
We gotta talk about
Well,
that.
what other team doesn't have a starting point guard that they're happy with?
I'm sorry?
Name another team that doesn't have a star point guard they're happy with.
Milwaukee.
Yeah, no,
That
well,
was the ultimate basketball decision.
but even that in itself, fair enough.
Timberwolves.
That's a good
The
thing.
Timberwolves. Like, I can
That's a
name
good-
5 right now.
But what are you giving up if you're the Timberwolves to get Trey?
It doesn't matter.
What did the New Wizards give up? Think about it. Everybody was saying they didn't even give up a lot.
They
They
waived CJ McCollum. The Hawks waived him immediately.
No, he's still on there.
I thought I could have sworn I saw yesterday he got waived.
I think they're thinking about it or something like that. They're considering it.
He's expiring contract.
Where is
So,
he gonna go if he gets waived?
Home.
Yeah, like, he'll be all right. I think he'll.
You said home like retired.
Yeah, it's over.
chill, man.
Nah. He got a lot left.
He's getting
going
buckets.
on,
He's
brother?
got a lot left. He's
Yeah.
younger than Dame, mind you. Don't forget.
He's younger than who?
Mad teams.
Dame.
There are mad teams that if Trey Young
He's younger than
joined them,
Dame.
they are
Yeah,
contenders.
He got drafted after Dame.
after
Yeah.
Dame, yeah.
But he did 4 years in college though. So
Yeah.
So did Dame.
Yeah.
oh, Dame did. Oh yeah, you're right.
Yes, he did. Listen, I can't. There's no legitimate and legal basketball reason to end up on the Wizards. There are a number of teams that were vying for him that he could have gone to. This is dumb.
Well,
And
no.
that's- by the way,
No
we
team was vying for him.
We
That's the
can we
thing.
can identify that clearly the Wizards in like first of all historically the Wizards have tried to build around dynamic point guards, and clearly they tried to in this last iteration when they traded for Jordan Poole.
Yes.
You can't tell me they didn't think that Jordan Poole wasn't going to be a 20 and 10 guy.
Close to it.
And when he wasn't, they were like, and so that's why I say this trade was in the works from the minute they let Jordan Poole go to New Orleans last summer. I already knew they were clearing the way for Trey.
See. Nah, as
They
far
like to
as
build
what it
around
is,
guards.
Right. Isn't that what you tried to tell me last year?
That was 2 years ago.
Oh, my fault.
see the thing is though, when you look at what all right, I'll say this, right? Me and you, Farah, on this podcast, I've had conversations about Trey Young and how good he really is and all that. It seems as if the NBA world has agreed with me more than they have agreed with you. Because for him not to have a lot of suitors, and then when you look at the fact that they traded CJ McCollum, and somebody who was Kispert,
Corey Kispert,
no picks, and that was the only deal that they could get for him. That means that the NBA is looking at him like, you not like that. 20 and 10, cool, but you not like that.
Well, but
Because he's
everyone
small.
always
Small guard.
evaluates the talent that is exchanged in a deal and forget the salary. People forget that Trey didn't sign the extension, so they could not get too much back because he didn't have that much salary to exchange.
Right, but they could have at least added draft picks.
Not when you're because that's an unequal value. If I'm giving up draft picks, you have to give me value back for that. If you're giving me a player who's on an aspiring contract, that means he can leave me if he so decides.
I just sent this to you.
I'm not giving you a draft pick for someone that can leave.
Can I say something real quick? Because the idea that other teams didn't want Trey, Toronto was about to send a package to Trey, and the Hawks rejected it. So I'm not hearing that teams didn't want this guy.
Ooh, Trey and
What was the
Toronto.
package?
That's what I said before. I'm not hearing this. This was conspiracy.
Him and
I'm
Drake
not
were
hearing
crazy after the game.
What was the package?
What was the package?
That was Emmanuel Quickly.
Oh no.
It was Emmanuel Quickly, draft capital for Young.
Nah, not my son IQ.
You know what I'm saying?
I like that though. I like that for both teams. Because I like IQ becoming the starter for the Hawks with this new roster they got with the Jalen Johnson setup. I like IQ with them. He can fit into their play style. And I like Trey with Toronto. That would work.
I know.
So you think Trey really just wanted to go to DC?
I think he was. I'm telling you, there's not a legitimate basketball reason for it.
Maybe DC's the only one that said that they pay him the full extension.
No. Toronto would have given him the bag. Come on.
I don't know.
I don't know about that.
Brandon Ingram and Scotty Barnes are both already getting paid.
This salary is high over there in Toronto.
That's true.
They have a bunch of guys that's getting paid.
Wait, is Brandon Ingram still? Is he getting paid under them? Did he sign a contract?
He just signed. As soon as they trade for him, he signed. That's why I'm not even sure if that trade package even happened because I don't see how they could have got all that off.
No, that's why it was going to be IQ and picks because IQ doesn't make that much.
Right.
But Toronto want to chip off of a rental with Kawhi, so they're not against rental.
Which is why they might have did it. Yeah, which is why they might have did it. But he probably was like, he probably was like, nah, I'm not. You're not doing that to me. Like I'm about to go over there. We win a bunch of games, and then you want to talk about some. Why don't you just take 20? Like, isn't this a good thing? Like, nah. And then the fan base hates me when I leave for money.
Yeah.
And he's still young. Like, he didn't even get his big bag yet. This is his big bag.
I'm telling you, this is gonna end up working worse for him.
Because he's Luka's draft class, and Luka just signed his big bag with us. Like Dallas just traded him to not give him his big bag.
He's gonna get the bag and then do nothing with it. The only way this ends up
generational wealth, your children's children.
I'm talking about from a basketball legacy point.
There is no failure.
I'm talking about outside of basketball because I'm talking about legitimately inside of basketball. But you know what? He might not be thinking about that, and that's why I said there's no legitimate basketball reason to do this.
I think he's still too young for that. I think when you're young and basketball is juxtaposed to making money, you have to make money because you can never go and do that again. He can later in his career make a basketball move and try to be a part of some winning, but he can never go back later in life and try to make this money again.
If he wins, the money is going to be available for him. I'm not going to lie.
Nah,
it may not though, because where was the money for Clay?
Yeah,
that's different. Clay got
it's not. Where's the money for Clay?
Several times over. Clay got paid several times.
Never the way he was supposed to. So tell me when Clay got his big bag that he's supposed to get.
Clay's not in the. Clay was never the number one. Trey Young would be the number one. He got
in a winning scenario. In a winning scenario.
Yes, Clay's not a number one.
No, I'm saying Trey Young is going to be the number one in a winning scenario.
In Toronto, he'd be the number one.
No, he would not.
In the Hawks, he's been the number one when they went to the
I think he
playoffs.
would be the number one in Toronto.
No way.
And honestly, I don't
He
even
would
know
be the nucleus of the offense.
because
He would unlock Scotty.
I'm not gonna lie, the Hawks are also quietly building a really good team. So, like I said, from a basketball perspective, I disagree with this completely. This is stupid.
Well, no, he wasn't. He didn't fit with the new really good team they were building.
I don't know if that's true.
Intentionally,
They had a losing record.
intentionally, mind you. I think the Hawks did that so that this trade didn't look ridiculous. But this trade was in the works way back from the point when he didn't get offered an extension and the Wizards traded Jordan Poole. This was always going to happen, and I think the Hawks and the coach set it up to make it look like he didn't fit so that the trade made sense. That's what they used to do to superstars back in the day. Back in the day, they used to sabotage you and make it look like it's your fault so that they look smart when they trade you.
I mean, they still do that. They're doing that to Ja right now. They're doing that.
That's my next one. They are doing that to Ja right now.
They did it to who's on the Jabari Parker? They did that to him, but he wasn't on the up and up. Isn't that his name? He was on
That's a human, but I don't remember it. I don't think he was ever good enough to have to be sabotaged. Like they could just let him go. Like
no, he was getting sabotaged crazy. I'm not gonna lie. The season before,
Jabari Parker.
I don't think it was sabotage. It was injuries that happened to him. I don't think he was at that level.
No,
I don't think it was sabotage.
Came back and he was balling out, and they're all of a sudden.
That is true. I do low-key remember that.
But then he got injured again.
And then he got injured again. Yeah.
That's such a strange name to pull out. Jabari Parker.
I just remember being.
When I tell you, I was a big fan of him, and I thought he was going to be like
this comment. You cannot sacrifice your bag.
Facts.
Yeah.
You cannot. Stupid.
I think Dennis Schroeder was a big lesson to dudes in the league.
Stupidity. Because it's true. Your market value is not the same thing as what a singular team is willing to pay you. You can't take what one team is willing to pay you and think that's your market value necessarily, right? Because teams overpay in this league. So if the Wizards say we got $230 for you, the Wizards say we got $230 for you. That doesn't mean you could go out to the marketplace and say I'm a $230 player.
That's true.
That means sign the damn contract because these stupid people want to give you $230. Dennis Schroeder got offered 3 years, $90 million from the Lakers. He said, "Oh, I must be a 3-year, 90 guy. Let me go set the market. See if I." And every other team was like, "Hell no, you are not no 3-year, $90 million player."
That's a fact.
Are you dumb?
That's true. You got to take. I don't know.
That's a fact.
You take.
He had to go back overseas for a season after that. Do we remember?
Yes.
He had to go back overseas for a season.
Yes,
I know he kicks himself every day, boy.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh,
they got it right. He's gonna do an interview about that. Yeah, they did.
That's true.
Yeah, they did.
They did. Allen Houston. Allen Houston deserved.
Man, old like weighed like 400 pounds on the court, man. Eddie Curry.
They gave him a bag.
Yeah. Eddie
Not
Curry.
Jamal, but not Jamal.
Jamal was nice.
This is why y'all don't deserve good things.
Well, you said what? You said what?
I said y'all gave Eddie Curry a bag, but not Jamal. Streets is done.
That's the old Knicks, man. Can we talk about the Lakers?
Streaks. All right, let's end the episode. Talk about the Lakers. I wanted to ask, and I felt really much better about asking this literally 48 hours ago. But I wanted to know, do y'all think the Lakers are a sleeper? Because there has been a lot of discourse online that the evaluating the Lakers season is weird because you watch them and you watch how they look in losses and they look buns. But then you look at the record and you look at certain statistics that they lead in and you're like, but those are signs of a pretty good team. So like, what are they? Like, no one really understands.
They're fool's goals.
They are ass. That's it.
I think fool's gold is.
That doesn't make any sense.
You said what?
How can you say that? Like what? Like how can you say they're ass?
They're mid. De La mid. That's what it is, man. They're mid. Am I?
Fool's gold is, I think, is an apt way of playing it. I like that.
Say more. more.
Well, it's one. They obviously have one of the best players in the league in Luka Doncic, right? But I've said this to you before on this pod. I just don't think that roster is good enough, right?
But mind you, we've done this. What we have so far, missing 1 to 2 of our top 3 players every night for most of the season.
I think the problem
first LeBron wasn't playing. First LeBron and Luka weren't playing. Then LeBron wasn't playing. Then is pretty much virtually as soon as LeBron came back, Luka stopped playing. Then virtually as soon as he came back, Austin stopped playing. So if 2 of our guys gets us this record, 23 and 13, tossing 4th, 3rd, basically tossing between 3rd and 5th every day, right? What does that say if healthy? Classic Knicks argument.
See, really? See, here's the thing, right?
Here you go.
Here's the thing. You know what's funny? That's actually a bad sign. Because y'all look worse when all 3 of y'all are together.
We've barely seen all 3 of us.
No,
together.
and you look bad. That's a problem. You look very bad. You look very bad. You look very. These are your 3 most important players. See, let me say this, right? The Lakers are about to go on a very 2000s Knicks-like run. It's over for like the next 10 years for the Lakers.
What are you? What are you? You've never had you didn't have a player as good as Luka Doncic in the 2000s. Not even close. What are you talking about?
You know what the problem is, though? The problem is that man don't play defense. He's horrible. And in this league, you can't have a hole in your defense at that level. That's not going to work.
Who's better on defense, Luka Doncic or Jalen Brunson?
You said what?
Who's better on defense, Luka Doncic or
Jalen Brunson? At least he'll stay in front of a man and take a charge. At least he'll take a charge. Luka is absent-minded on the court.
Absent-minded is crazy.
Luka just don't know what's going on the defensive end. That's the thing. And then the problem is LeBron doesn't play defense. And out of your top 3 players, Austin Reeves is your best defender, and he's not even that great on defense. The reason why you all look so good and have this great record is because you guys have an incredible offensive trio, right? You have an incredible offensive trio, and against bad teams.
That's from 2021. Then I don't want to hear nothing else.
Wow.
Listen, against good, against
won a chip.
I know, but they didn't.
Against bad teams.
Real quick. Jalen Brunson's defensive rating is 120.8 this year.
This guy's crazy.
Luka Doncic's is 114.7.
Like I said, Jalen Brunson is taking charges. I know what I see on the court.
Luka has a better defensive rating than Jalen Brunson.
That's fine. First of all, is Luka guarding the opposing guards?
No.
Like Jalen Brunson has to? No. Okay. So Jalen Brunson has tougher assignments on the.
Luka has to guard opposing wings.
Yeah, but I think Jalen Brunson has tougher assignments every night.
Okay.
Point guards in the NBA.
So you don't think there's anything about this team that is like would qualify as a sleeper? Like they're not all the way healthy, yet they're kind of trudging along, staying near the top. You don't think in the West there's any fear of the Lakers getting healthy and LeBron and Luka turning into playoff LeBron and Luka?
Yeah, I was gonna say
y'all being healthy is the issue. If you are healthy, you have a worse chance of winning.
You know why?
It's a little crazy.
Paul, I think you sent it this morning. LeBron James is a problem.
But see, I think Luka's a bigger problem, and a lot of Lakers fans don't want to admit it because LeBron is going to retire at some point.
Yeah,
he's going to retire at some point.
Bro, and watching the games, bro, like Luka don't get attacked in crucial moments. Like the lowlights that you see of Luka, like sometimes he gets cooked, but it's never at times that matter. Like so, in the feeling of the game, you never feel like Luka's defense be the reason why you lost. Like it's always someone else getting buried or missing a shot in key moments. Because again, we had the most clutch wins in the league, so we're in a lot of close games. If we're not like we either win the game or get blown out by 30. Like we don't. It's no in between. We don't get into a close game and lose.
Because this is what I'll say, right? I was watching.
So when we're getting blown out by 30. We're not getting blown out by 30 specifically because of Luka's defense. You see what I'm saying? So like,
all right, listen.
He never really feels like the problem because every time it's close, he be the reason we win the game.
I was watching Theo Pinson's podcast, right? Him and Charlie Villanueva and all of that. And Spencer Dinwiddie was on there, right? He was on the team. I believe he was on the team, the Mavericks team that went to the finals, right? Against the Celtics, right?
Yeah.
I think he wasn't healthy, but he was on the team.
I don't want to double check that.
Because he was talking as if he was on that team.
I think he was.
He has played,
but I don't think he was healthy
several times for sure.
No, yeah,
that's he wasn't on that team. I think that was the year he chose the Mavericks over the Lakers, and then next year he went to the Lakers.
Right, exactly. So he talks about how a point that you made, Pharaoh, how they surrounded Luka with great.
Nah, he wasn't on that team.
I made that move for it, and I think that's what the Lakers got to do. That's what I was saying.
He wasn't on that team.
Just so they could.
He wasn't. Wait, he wasn't on that team. He wasn't on that team.
He wasn't on that team.
I'm looking at it right now. He wasn't on that team.
Oh, but he was saying we a lot, so he still views himself as a Maverick. But anyway,
he eventually, was a Maverick, but he wasn't on the team that went to the finals.
Okay,
he's been a Maverick
he
twice.
Wasn't healthy?
He's been a Maverick twice.
You sure he wasn't on the roster, but he just wasn't
went from
healthy?
the net when he went from the Nets to the Mavericks originally, and then he became a journeyman, and then after the Lakers, he went back to the Mavericks.
Right. Okay. Well, anyway, Alan, you made that point, right? But the problem is that same team got targeted by the Celtics. They just targeted Luka, and the thing with players like Luka, we're talking about championships.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to point out to you is
going to happen
both.
Again.
What I'm trying to listen. What I'm trying to say is yes. In the biggest moment he's ever been in, we saw that happen. I'm saying that didn't happen last year in the playoffs. That wasn't what was happening, and that's not what's happening this year. So I can't, for his Lakers tenure at least, say that is the reason why we lose games. Because
we know he's got to listen. It's not about winning or losing games. It's about contending for championships, right? It's the Lakers, right? We talk about
his defense wasn't the reason we lost in the playoffs last year.
Y'all had a lot of issues last year.
That's my point. Like it really, you cannot narrow it to him not defending. There were many other things that were way more of an issue than him not being able to guard that well.
The problem is the signs are there, and he's a young player, and he's not going to get any better on defense. I don't even think he's going to get better on offense because he's already elite. When
did Steph stop being food? What year of his career? How old was he?
He stopped being food.
Yeah.
I
would say, yes. you make this point all the time that like he used to be food and now he's at least okay.
Yeah, okay. 2022.
I would say 2016. He stopped being food.
You're buff. He definitely won. He definitely won. I would say he stopped being food probably like after that third ring.
After KD left.
Yeah. So that means he was well over 12, 13 years in the league and in his mid-30s. And he woke up one day and decided to not be food anymore.
But Luka's a different type of player, though. Luka's a different type of player.
He was drafted in 2009. He was probably 9 or 10 years in when that happened.
What are you talking about? KD left when, bro?
KD left in 2019. Steph Curry was drafted
10 years.
10 years.
So in his 11th year.
No, in year 10.
No, you don't
want to 11th year. the 2019-2020 year.
Which he was hurt for most of anyway. So if we're really talking about it, we're talking about the 2020-2021 year when he came back and had to carry the team without Clay. And it was just him and Draymond. That year he decided to play defense, right?
And then the next year they won.
And the next year they won, right? So in that season, that would have been his 12th year, like I said, and he was in his 30s.
See, the thing is, Luka's a different type of player. He's a different type. We know he likes to eat. He don't look like skinny Luka anymore. As the season goes along, he's supposed to be in better shape. You don't even look in better shape.
That's a myth. That's a myth, by the way. I think all physical therapists, all sports physiologists say that the idea that you come into the season out of shape and play yourself into your peak shape is horribly flawed. In fact, you try to be in the best shape you can, and the fact is that playing the season is actually detrimental to your nutrition because you're constantly expending and you don't get to control your eating. You're on the road. You're eating at random hours. You're not getting full sleep. So if anything, they say a season you should come into the season so in shape that the season doesn't destroy you, but the season is going to reduce your technical fitness. It's your conditioning and your wind's going to get better, obviously. But in terms of your muscle mass, if you're evaluating that muscle mass and fitness and nutrition, a basketball season in the NBA actually destroys it. So people that come into the league out of shape, thinking they're going to play the way in shape, all they're doing is playing some body fat off because they're expending so many calories every day playing basketball, but they're in worse shape still. So if you're looking at Luka, who has a body type of adding weight, and he came in great shape, it makes sense that the season is destroying that.
Well, he doesn't have the foot speed, regardless. He doesn't have the foot speed. He was never a quick player. Like I don't see it. I do not see it for Luka being a decent defender ever.
When Kyrie was hitting Steph Curry with double behind the backs and my dog was doing the salsa, did you ever see him being a good defender?
He's not good now. Decent? I could see him becoming a decent defender, absolutely.
Okay, and you can't even see decent for Luka.
No. Luka is one of the worst defenders. He's almost at cat levels.
Do you forget Steph was doing this?
Yeah. You know what? What's funny, though, about that shot is that was just a hard shot.
Stop.
He stayed in front of him. He took a step back. He had the anticipation.
He did the bachata.
The anticipation wasn't there. He didn't expect this step back when he should have. Right? So as he gets older, right, his IQ grows, right? He gets better. He understands the game more, right? So he's able to anticipate what moves players are going to make.
Right.
Luka doesn't have the foot speed.
But he has the body. He's not going to be guarding guards. So he only needs the anticipation necessary for wings.
I don't think he got that. Luka's horrible defensively. I'm sorry, Luke. I know you're trying to be optimistic. You do that for your Lakers. I don't see it, and I see a lot of misery for the Lakers coming up. The opposite.
They're fool's gold. Dre, you agree?
What? That the Lakers are fool's gold?
As opposed to a sleeper?
I don't think they're fool's gold. I don't think they're anything that needs to be watched. I think they are mid. Maybe they're at the top of the mid, but they're mid nonetheless.
Alan?
Mid by Pharaoh's definition, where all these teams are beating up on each other.
Correct. Like, I don't know how you can have this opinion for the rest of the league.
Because we're winning more games than we lose.
They're winning.
That's the difference.
They're winning.
Yeah, they have a winning record.
You call the Timberwolves mid, and they're also winning more games than we lose.
But the Timberwolves have had a month though.
What do you mean they've had a month?
They've had a month,
and you still consider them mid. The Lakers, by your estimation, were having a month. Like, come on. You can't have one standard for everybody else and then a different standard for your team.
Don't act like I'm doing that. Don't act like I'm doing that.
Am I wrong? Alan and Paul, am I wrong? You called the rest of the league mid.
I didn't call Minnesota mid. I asked if I routinely bring up Minnesota. In fact, I routinely bring up Minnesota in contender talk because I put respect in the fact that they have been in the Western Conference Finals the last 2 years. Do we forget that? You were the ones that disrespect Minnesota. I never said Minnesota was.
How do we disrespect?
I just called him a sleeper.
I do. I do.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, don't put that on me. I never said Minnesota was mid. They have mid regular seasons, but when you go to 2 back-to-back conference finals, I'm not gonna say you're mid. In fact, I'm gonna call you a contender, despite what your record is, because you've done it twice. Same thing with the Pacers, right? The Pacers' regular season last year was horrible. Guess what they were? A contender.
My fault then. Maybe I'm wrong. I could have sworn that you.
That actually is why I'm asking the question, because I'm like, we should have the experience now to know, like, it's all about matchups and how you play going in, right? Like, so that's why I'm like, listen, if we look at the things that this team does do well, are those things that maybe are slept on in a playoff environment, and like the flaws they have get exacerbated in the regular season format when they play teams that they match up
It's the opposite, which is why I say they're not a sleeper. It's the opposite. It's Super Bowl. The issues that they have are going to be exacerbated in playoffs.
I'm not even trying to be
that's a take I
disrespectful.
could take I can
I
respect.
agree
Dre's
with-
take
I
is
agree
ridiculous.
What's my take? I asked the question.
That they're mid.
All right, they are mid, but what do they do well?
They score. They're very hard to learn.
We're
that's what I
we're one of the
expected
top
to do in the
offensive teams in the league.
I'm sorry.
We're one of the top offensive rated teams in the league.
And how's their defense? That's
We
what's going to
lead the league in points in the paint. We lead the league in 2-point field goal percentage. We lead the league in open 2-point shots created, shot quality. If we can just figure it,
lacking from the 3-point line.
he's lacking from the. If we can figure out how to be more consistent as a whole team from three, which would help if we get our 3-point shooters back who have been injured, then like we will really start being kind of unguardable offensively. Defensively, we have some issues. For about 2.5 to 3 weeks, we were literally food. We're not food anymore, but we're still not great.
Right.
Still very bad to me.
Luka's shooting like 32.
And I see you get it worse.
Yes, his percentage isn't great, but he takes such a high volume. He's still giving you 6 threes a game. And like he'll shoot 17 of them other bitches. Like so in the Florida game, it feels like he's torching you, and like at the end of the game, you're looking at me like, damn, he was 6 or 17. All I remember was he hit a step back on 2 people.
You see this comment right here? This is the problem. It's because of the defense. I'm telling the Knicks last year had a similar problem. So that's all I'm gonna say.
I agree. I'm just wondering, how does it project long term? Because I wonder the same thing about the Timberwolves, right? Like the Timberwolves, I think should scare anybody in the West because if they do turn up, they are a conference finalist.
Yeah, I think the way we talk about, the way I talk about the Timberwolves are not the way that the Western Conference top teams view the Timberwolves. And they shouldn't. If I was in the NBA, I wouldn't be saying what I say. But I know that those teams don't sleep on the Timberwolves. So therefore, those, especially after beating the Nuggets last year, so I know that those teams.
That's what I'm saying.
So I know that those teams are going to show up against the Timberwolves. I'm banking on that.
That's why when I look at the top of the West, I mean, this is what I say every year. It's just been unfortunate. Like matchups are so important. But for the last few years, I felt like there'd be only one team in the conference that could take the Lakers out. The Lakers just always happen to play that team. Like for a while, it was Denver. Like there were so many years where I would look at the playoff tree and be like, we're beating any other team here but Denver. And then the first round, we would get Denver. And I'm like, God damn it. Like, or we get to the conference finals and it was Denver. And I'm like, God damn. Or we get to the second round and it was Denver. I feel like this same kind of way, like outside of the Thunder and the Timberwolves, like I don't know if I'm taking another Western Conference team to beat us in 7 games.
Outside of the Thunder and the Timberwolves?
Yeah. I don't know.
I'm picking the Rockets at this point.
Nah, no shot.
The Rockets? Oh, Rockets.
I'm picking the Rockets because y'all
they
can't
have
guard.
no one. They have no one on that roster that is stopping Luka in 7 games. He's gonna have 2 50-point games in that series.
Y'all not even stopping our men.
Let's see what he does in the playoffs. Let's see what he does in the playoffs.
Okay. The guard, the fast athletic guards, just like the Knicks. It's an Achilles heel for them.
I think this
is because the Warriors weren't that good of a defensive team last year, and they got them out of here.
Who do you think? Who do you say are the only 2 teams?
They're better this year.
Timberwolves and Thunder are the only teams that I would be worried about matchup.
The Spurs. The Spurs and the Rockets.
We beat them twice this year, and they're not playoff ready. We beat them twice this year, and they're not playoff ready. Nah, not this year.
It don't matter. It don't matter. The Spurs.
I'm no longer. Not this year. I don't fear the Nuggets anymore once we got Luka. I watch what Luka does to the Nuggets. He has eliminated that issue for us. They are no longer a bad matchup for us because of him.
That's a toss one for me.
We cooked them 3 times last year bad, and I was like, he is the one who was promised to deliver us from this Jokic plague.
But better team this year though. That's why I say it's a toss up. I can understand why you say
they're
that.
A little better this year, sure, but I think we're a little better this year also.
Yeah, I guess.
I just
But
say matchup wise, I don't view the Nuggets as a bad matchup. Do I think they could beat us? Of course, anyone could be anybody, in the top 5 to 6 seeds. If you're telling me where I like, oh, that's a bad matchup for us, we're likely going to lose. Timberwolves and Thunder is the only ones where I would say that.
And to this comment, matchup wise, y'all don't match up with them.
Who?
So, in my
Rockets?
opinion, with the Rockets.
It's not a matchup I'm worried about. Not a matchup I'm worried about. Do that to us when we have Austin. Do that to us when we have all 3. We have Austin.
I'm telling you, you want all 3. You should not want all 3.
Well, at least Austin. Give me Austin. God damn it. Give me.
Okay, now we're talking.
They didn't beat us with
Austin.
Austin.
And LeBron is not good for you.
In that game where they blew us out on Christmas, the blowout happened in the second half when Austin didn't come back. That's what I'm going to say.
Okay.
It was a 1-point game at halftime when Austin was playing. That's what I'm going to say.
Okay. Austin's a problem. And he's not a bad defender. He's not the greatest.
He might be third team. If he gets enough games,
yes,
he might be third team.
I agree with that.
Wait. What?
Yes.
Maybe.
Yes.
Maybe. From an individual perspective, yeah. Like you can't front on Austin Reeves.
No, he's nice.
You wouldn't give us that. You wouldn't give us MPJ for. What if I give you a package of Rui and Dalton tonight?
Hell no. Are you crazy? No.
MPJ is averaging 45 right now, man. They're not trading him for nothing.
I want.
Is he your star? Like, are you gonna build around him?
No, I think he's a temporary asset. I think he's there for trade value. I think he's there to get us either the number one, a first round pick, potentially a first round and a second, at least.
Who's giving you a first round pick for MPJ though?
I'm just saying.
Somebody who's desperate.
I'm just saying.
I don't know what team that is out there. They haven't revealed themselves yet.
I know we were clowning
before. Desperate is going to do it.
But Trae Young with Cam and MPJ and Nick Claxton actually would have been a filthy combination.
Disgusting basketball. Gross.
It's not.
Who did you say?
Trae Young is a 20 and 10 guy. That actually would have been very good.
Yeah, you forgot what John Collins was saying about Trae Young?
What did he say?
That team couldn't guard. I can't even think of a good enough analogy, like pun about guard.
G2 could have guarded the G2 college.
No, they couldn't.
I'll tell you this: they're going to put up 200 points on
you. They couldn't guard if they were hired as security for a middle school. They couldn't guard. They couldn't guard if they were putting rubber in their mouth to stop their teeth grinding at night. They couldn't guard. What are other common uses of the word guard? They couldn't guard if they were getting a temp fade.
They can't listen. No, but you remember what John Collins was saying about Trae Young?
I don't remember.
Some of these 2010 guys, they rub people some plays the wrong way.
Yeah, but I think most of the time when those people be haters. For real.
Sometimes that's the truth as well. No, he was mad about the touches he was getting.
Exactly.
Like he was saying, he dominated the ball.
That's funny.
Hater.
That's so funny to me.
That's kind of
in context of the last 24 hours. That's hilarious to me.
Yeah, John Collins. Oh, you know what? You make all the decisions then. I'm sorry that in having to make all the decisions to average 15 assists. Paul Blart is crazy. I'm sorry that in averaging 15 assists, maybe I didn't get an equal allotment of shots for every single player on the team, John Collins.
Yeah, John Collins have got no business talking like that. Are you kidding me? Come on, dog.
Trae Young got him paid.
I gotta get 10 lobs to Capella to make sure he plays defense all night. I gotta feed DeAndre Hunter. Remember the old version of this team. I gotta make sure Bogdan gets hot from 3. John Collins, you're like the 4th or 5th person I'm worried about. Like,
John Collins can low-key get his own shot, so he needs to stop crying.
Anyway, all right, let's wrap it there. That was a good 2 hours.
All right.
We got the smoke that I want. I just really wanted to see y'all answer for this Pistons game, and I feel like neither of y'all really like humbled yourselves or like held the L in the way you should have, the way you were talking. But that's okay.
Yeah, I know what you wanted, but you're not gonna get it because if it was any other team, and we were talking like this, y'all would be like, all right, makes sense.
No, it's not even that. We gassed up that game. Meaning you two also bought into that being an important game. And now because you lost, it's not an important game no more.
No, it's because that's not true. We were on a 4-game losing streak already. It was a bad time to play them. That's why. If we were playing like the team that I know that we were supposed to play like in that week, then yes, I would give it up more. But now I'm like, we lost to the Sixers. We got blown out by another team that same week. I'm like Mike Brown was talking about how we need to practice, and I agreed with that. Like, they looked like they did not know what they were doing. Like, they were just lost and fatigued. So, you know what? Look, you can say what you want. Okay, they beat us, blah, blah, blah. Hold your L. But what I'm not about to say is KD is better than Jalen Brunson. You got to show me the playoffs. What I'm not about to say is that this means that we're not ready to win the East. What I'm not about to do is overreact. Simple. Because, again, if it was another team, same energy. But, all right, listen, we're going to play them again. And hopefully at that time. But, listen, that's going to be later in the year, so it's going to be way more important, and in my opinion, at that point. All right, for seeding and all of that.
That's all for us, folks. Light it up. Thank you for joining us. Catch us next Friday, 10:30. And next Saturday at whatever time we get up after we stream.
Might have to start doing earlier streams because I don't know if I can keep this up.
We could try to push, but that was the time we agreed upon after a long consternation, if you recall.
I don't know if we can keep that up. At least
we could have had.
At least
when we all signed on, we wasted like.
Well, yeah, last night was a very specific scenario. That's not gonna happen most times, but that was a very.
I pray.
Whenever you do pro-am against a specific other group of guys in real life, like it takes forever to set it up. Like it's a whole thing.
We played our first game on like 1.
I know it was a whole thing. It was a whole thing. That's not gonna happen most nights. So like that was a rare thing.
Yeah, we could have went to sleep on
the last 2 or 3 weeks. We like got off stream pretty much at 12:30 every time.
Listen, all I'm saying, this will be a different conversation for y'all. But anyway, let's light it up.
Oh no, you about to bother it.
Here comes Messy Boots.
Here we go.
Oh
here
my
Chatty
god.
Patty.
Oh my god.
All right, y'all.
That was so sassy. We're gonna talk about this later.
Listen.
Oh man.
All right, y'all.
Everybody, listen, it's the Fast Breaks family, but it's still mixed company. I'll catch y'all later.
Oh my gosh.
Yo, it's not working.
Light it up.
It's not working.
Come on. It's Fast Breaks. Listen. We back with another one. Fast breaks, yeah, we coming with the takes. Never early, never late, but we always push the pace, yeah. And we really study tape, y'all just view the highlights. Man, we really watching games, yeah. You just watch from the stands. We run 3-man weeks, Paul, Dre, and Allen, yeah. Way more than a fan. We got love for the game. We don't have to pretend. Got it out the mud like you get it off the glass. I'm the run the fast break. Throw me the outlet. Yeah, we got it out the mud like you get it off the glass. Time to run the fast break.